Okay, let's jump to the hate list, headlined by Talk of the Town. Jackson Skywalker, who plays the Denver defense, a bit of a tough landing spot after that breakout game against the Eagles.
Yeah, second fewest fantasy points allowed to opposing quarterbacks as well. They're giving up but most importantly here, and we saw this against Justin Fields last week, the Broncos are really good against running quarterbacks. They're giving up just 7.7 rushing yards per game to opposing quarterbacks. Right, and just 2.3 yards per carry. So Dart, who so much of his fantasy value comes from his legs, gets to a matchup here against Denver where a Broncos team that's held Justin Fields, Jalen Hurts, and Daniel Jones to a combined 36 rushing yards. He's outside my top 20 this week again. They're just so good against running quarterbacks.
Yep, yeah. Lawrence, C.J. Stroud started to turn the corner, but tough matchup against the Seahawks.
Yeah, quarterback 21 in fantasy points per game, but that's lifted by the quarterback 1 week versus a horrible Ravens defense that was injured that week. Every other week he's finished between quarterback 15 and quarterback 26. Seahawks defensive backs could get a little healthier this week. They were missing. Over-under is only 41.5. You know which game is higher? The Dolphins and the damn Jets. That has a higher over-under than the Texans and the Seahawks. So not loving C.J. Stroud this particular week.
Yep. I'm also not loving Matthew Stafford this week against the Jags in London with Puka Nacua uncertain, unlikely to go. There's a little bit of a red flag that the Rams only scored 17 points against that Ravens defense.
Some
they gave up 40
plus
to the Texans. That was also getting some turnovers and favorable field position. So Matthew Stafford, look, I think the Rams offense will be okay overall, but the explosiveness that you saw, particularly in that Thursday night game against the Niners, wouldn't expect that without Puka Nacua.
For sure.
Okay, Sunday night, it's an NFC collision led by two electrifying playmakers. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons take on Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers in primetime, Sunday 7 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Going to hit our last break. When we come back, our best bets for Thursday Night Football between Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.